Hello there, my Gemini collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Ay, sweet Jesus, Geminis. Geminis, some of you, you got another Gemini. Those of you in a Gemini group, or those of you, if your group dynamic has more than one Gemini in it, some of you, I feel like it's a Gemini-based group. That doesn't have to mean you're Gemini. Maybe it's called Gemini. I don't know, whatever the fuck the vibe is. Some of you, that could be like a singles group vibe as well. You're getting a lot of attention here, but it's like another Gemini that don't like the options or the opportunities. Some of you, those singles groups energy, someone knows that there's like options or opportunities. Gemini, some of you, you're getting attention. There could be someone that likes you, but maybe they're talking to somebody else, asking about you. So somebody else is getting a little jealous because they're like, oh shit, Gemini's going to get that option, or Gemini's going to get that opportunity. Geminis, you need to focus on relationships or partnerships that you're in instead of all this secondary vibes. So those of you, there's a lot of secondary energy that doesn't have anything to do with you. So make sure that you're not focusing in on that, Geminis. Because as much positive energy as what you get is as much negative energy as what you get. Cat, what did I say? Some of you, it's because you're getting like attention, but someone don't like the fact that you're the one that's getting the attention. Especially those of you Geminis who are very multifaceted, interesting people. Some of you, you're not like all that you do, all your gifts, talents, all this sort of peace, love, and light energy that you bring. Those of you are getting the attention of those. And some of you are dealing with people that don't have, they're kind of like one-dimensionally flat sort of options or opportunities. They're not, they don't show up as well as you do. They're not in the same sort of vibe that you are in here, Geminis. You kind of change the group dynamic up as well. So Geminis, even in the single group, they're probably talking shit about you when you go to the bar and get a drink. Geminis, those of you in the work group, they're probably talking shit about you because you're getting like an option or an opportunity. There's a lot of chatter that you're not privy to, which is as much positive as what it is negative. But a lot of you, it's within those dynamics that you're in. So make interesting choices here, Geminis. There's the King of Swords. You're always like ahead of the vibe here too, Geminis. So this is those of you Geminis who are already planning out what your next option or what your next opportunity is. Some of you Geminis, some really good work vibes coming in. Some of you Geminis, some really good creative endeavors. Some of you, there could be, it's almost like an internship, or you could be taking some classes, or those of you Geminis who have been taking classes. It's kind of like that Capricorn energy with you. Those are starting to kind of pay off for you and starting to get you noticed when it comes to options or opportunities. Because I definitely feel like you need to be out there doing your thing, but you definitely need to be taking your time with regard to who is in your energy. Because it's as much negative as what it is positive. A lot of you know this. So it's kind of the choice in relationships or partnerships. Those of you in the singles groups, most definitely. So someone is probably asking about you, or if you go out, you're like the one that usually gets flirted with. And no one likes that with the group dynamics. Those of you that's definitely dealing with the Gemini-focused group, or there's at least 2 or more of you that are Geminis. This is rather specific to you. But you're like more of a, there's far more interesting facets when it comes to you Geminis. Right, and there's the Page of Swords. Definitely attracting some interesting attention. There you are, Geminis. Those of you with regard to like your options or your opportunities. Those of you that's, this is a basic Gemini-inspired group dynamic. Those of you with the singles groups, you know, if you're not going to be single, or you're the one that gets all the attention, so you go out and maybe everyone's asking about you. And you can bet if people are asking about you, people are going to be talking shit about you when you go to the bar to get your drink. or talking shit about you behind your back. Some of you with regard to like work options or work opportunities. Whoever is that Page of Swords, whoever is far more interested in what you got going on than you do, Geminis, is kind of picking up on that energy with you. Your Crosswatchers are doing you a favor with this sort of energy because this brings about better options or better opportunities with you, Geminis. Watch your favorite astrologer as well, Geminis, because look at that. The Ace of Wands there with the Ace of Cups. There with the Emperor vibe. You're getting Bodak Yellow energy here, Geminis. I don't dance now. I make money moves. It's very fun. It's very interesting. But all this fucking Crosswatcher energy, Geminis, doesn't really have anything to do with you. Especially those of you in a Gemini-focused group. Or this is that singles group energy here, Geminis. Or those of you that are in a group that's called fucking Geminis. It's got a Gemini energy to it, or the majority of the people in that group are Geminis. But it's kind of, you're like the more multifaceted one. You're the one that's far more interesting. You are the one that gets, you get attention. Because Geminis, if you're out there with that singles group and you like go to the bar, there's probably someone that asks about you. Some of you with regard to like work options or work opportunities. With the Emperor energy here, Geminis, this could be a promotion energy that you're not aware of. But maybe everybody else is like aware of the fact that you have this like great option or this great opportunity coming in for you, Geminis. The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups, that's like good inspirations, good creative energy. There's that Ace of Cups vibes with you. It's happy, healthy, loving, peace, love, and light vibes here, Geminis. It's a success energy as well when it comes to you, Geminis. And then there's that Emperor energy. That promotion vibe, Geminis. So those of you in the singles group, you're the first one to start dating. You could be the first one that gets into a really nice sort of a relationship or partnership that's going to be very happy and loving and very good for you, Geminis. And then your Crosswatcher energy there with the King of Swords vibe. I feel like the Page of Swords energy with you, Geminis, is paying far more attention to shit than what you're paying attention to. That's kind of why you're more the multifaceted, more the multidimensional one here, Geminis. That's what makes you very interesting and unique. Keep that interesting and unique vibe with you, Geminis. Do watch your favorite astrologer, Geminis. I feel like there's some really fun, unconventionally lucky vibes with regard to you, Geminis, that are just, it's like little inspirations along the way. Those of you with very unique superstitions, I feel like the weirder they are and the more it's kind of like you just kind of know it or understand it. It's something that gives you like that, inspirational vibe, or gives you a little chuckle. I like that for you. Keep trusting the vibes on that. So there's the Judgment energy. There's the Ace of Pentacles. There's the Hangman vibe. And there's the Page of Swords. The Page of Cups. Oh, you're there with the Scorpio vibes. Hi, Geminis. You're not the only one with this Scorpio energy. I don't know what's going on astrologically, but Geminis, maybe if you're a Scorpio moon, rising Venus, or Scorpio, if you're like a Gemini moon, rising Venus, this might kind of resonate more in your energy. But that feels more like that inspirational peace, love, and light energy, Geminis. Or some of you, this is like, be mindful of like a dating option or a dating opportunity. That's why, honestly, date, don't date. Some of you, if you're like overwhelmed with regard to whether you should date, then, you know, don't let your emotions overwhelm you. Because some of you, this is like false options, false options, false opportunities. Scorpios always bring the stinger vibes. So those of you Geminis, if you don't date a Scorpio, kind of keep that energy going. The Scorpio, the Pisces vibe, this could be astrology for you as well, Geminis. Some of you are attracting a lot of attention, so do be mindful of this, Geminis. If someone's watching you, someone's watching them watching you, or whatever the hell the vibe is on that. Some of y'all are attracting people who aren't single and they are messy. So make some smart choices here, Geminis. Some of you mindful of the Scorpio vibe as well. So someone isn't telling you everything, or they're kind of shady as fuck, or just take your time with regard to an option or an opportunity. Knight of Cups to the Queen of Pentacles. Those of you Geminis, there could be a Scorpio that's sending you a lot of peace, love, and light vibes here as well. Your energy is always fun, Geminis, because I don't feel a lot of religious vibes. I feel like those of you mythology, philosophy, I get sci-fi vibes as well. But if you like sci-fi, a lot of that is based on mythology. Different sort of inspirational things here when it comes to you Geminis. Those of you with the most unique superstitions, I feel like it's superstitions for you. But these are superstitions that you kind of keep to yourself. These are different things that sort of help guide you in your decision making. Some of you, if you pay attention to certain aspects of your astrology. Others of you, if you look for like religious inspiration, maybe you have a favorite spiritual quote. Those of you, maybe you're rereading some of your favorite myths, or what do you want to call them? The mythologicals. Or some of you, if you do like any of the sci-fi, maybe you're rewatching like any of the sci-fis out there that you like. Right there with the Two of Pentacles. What are you prioritizing? And does it bring about like tangible options or tangible opportunities? If you go looking for love, you will find it in all the wrong places, because you're letting your emotions dictate your decision making. With that Ace of Wands and that Ace of Cups, this is you moving forward in some really great decision making vibes. But not everyone is gonna like this energy with you, Geminis. Those of you in the singles group, if every time you go to the bar, you go to the bathroom, they have someone coming up and asking about you, you're probably not going to ever hear that. But you're going to create a little bit of animosity. You're very multi-talented. There's a lot of sort of interesting energies when it comes to you Geminis. But I feel like you're even different from like the other Geminis in your group. Those of you that are in a singles group, or a group that is based on fucking Geminis, or it's called Gemini, or any kind of iteration of that sort of energy, Geminis. This could be a mythological type group. This could be if you do like cosplay or some shit like that. And it's based on like the mythology here of like the twins energy, or Gemini, or any of the sort of iterations of Gemini in astrology and sci-fi. Gemini, some of y'all were pulling vampire energy. So those of you that like all the vampire trilogies, or those of you that like the zombie vibes. This is what I love about your energy here, Geminis. I feel like for a lot of you, this is what brings about like some really interesting options or opportunities. You got a Crosswatcher that's far more invested in you than you are them. It doesn't have to be a negative. It just sort of is what the fuck it is here, Geminis. I like it for you. It's interesting. It's very unique. Some of you Geminis, I almost feel like that's that kind of intuitive energy with you as well. Look, the fucking Wheel of Fortune, Geminis. But it's when you're not focused on it. It's like those that are out there dating to find love, and they find it in all the wrong places because they're not paying attention to the red flags they need to pay attention to. It's when you're kind of out there just doing your own thing here, Geminis. I mean, don't date, trust your instincts, trust your intuition. Just stay focused on yourself. Keep prioritizing yourself here. But some of you, you're not liked in the group dynamics. Especially those of you in the singles groups vibes. Because I feel like if you go out, Geminis, you're the one that gets options. You're the one that gets opportunities. Or you might not even know this. Someone is asking about you whether you're single or not. Of course, if they ask someone in your group dynamic, they're going to tell them that you are, so they could kind of flirt with this person. So there's a lot of options or opportunities that you are missing out on because of the sort of company that you're keeping here. So do keep that in mind, especially if it's dealing with the Gemini. If it's a singles group, or if the majority of you are Gemini, but you're like the multi-talented one, the multifaceted one. I don't know, maybe you have like a lot of Gemini placement in your astrology, and that really makes you interesting. Those of you trust your unique superstitions. Some of you, I feel like, because there's options, but if you need like guidance to let you know that someone is like interested in you, I kind of feel like that could almost be a crutch when it comes to like relationships or partnerships with you. So those of you that's looking at like the lover's vibe, the Gemini energy, it's kind of like a generic vibe, right? But being very mindful with your decision making. So that way you're able to make the right choices. You're able to make the right options or opportunities. Because Geminis, I feel like some of you have multiple options. You have multiple choices. There are so many, there's so much for you, but it's kind of like prioritizing what is important to you and not being too focused on like one thing or another. So it's like if you're just dating to find love, and that's how you kind of refer to it, you're looking for love, you're going to find it in all the wrong places because you're going to try to make sense of it where it shouldn't be, instead of just trusting the vibes on something. Does that make sense, Geminis? If you're dating, date, because I feel like you should. Whatever the hell you're kind of prioritizing in your life right now, trust it. You get a lot of people talking shit about you, though. And some of you are getting more attention than you even realize, but you'll never know. So some of you, this could be with regard to a work situation. So your boss could be talking shit about you, especially if it comes to a promotion vibe here, Geminis. Take your time. Take your time. Some of you, that singles group, or those of you, if you're in a group that it's literally just about Geminis. Or the majority of the people in the group are Geminis. But you kind of disrupt the whole Gemini vibe here, Gemini. Does that make sense? The Fool, the Two of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, there at the Four of Pentacles. If you like the energy that you're in, stay focused on it. Keep prioritizing here. Let go, let God, let go, let the universe, or whatever they would say in a sci-fi flick. Those of you that like all the sort of interesting iterations of mythology, which is usually sci-fi. Those of you, the vampire, if you like the vampire movies. Some of you might not like the vampire movies, but maybe you like the zombie films. Geminis, I feel like you could run the gamut and have a conversation with anybody, whether it's talking about zombies or vampires or mythological creatures. Some of y'all even from the Bible. This multifaceted energy with you makes you interesting. Yeah, but this is kind of like the cautionary tale when it comes to you Geminis. If you're looking for love, you're going to find it in all the wrong places. But when you're not that thirsty, don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. Yeah. Damn. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. Those of you with a lot of water in your astrology, especially if you have like a Scorpio, Moon rising Venus here, I like this energy with you. Some of you, it creates that almost, you notice the rainbow vibes here, Gemini, on the cards. It's that kind of iridescent energy with you. A lot of rainbows. A lot of rainbows, Geminis. A lot of rainbows. Trust that unique superstition, Geminis. That's just something that is like just so, it's a you thing. So whether it's a song, whether it's a quote, whether it's a movie, or whatever the fuck it is, Geminis, trust that kind of inspiration energy. The otter, the superstition is with you. Don't be looking for love. But I definitely think you should be out there doing your thing, Geminis. You'll know if the vibe is right. The Page of Swords energy is interesting. I don't feel like that's a negative, but I feel like it's almost like a neutral vibe. But the Page of Swords is far more invested in you than you are them, which is kind of an oddity. But some of you, that could be your trusting your instincts and your intuition. So, for some of you, that could be your new +1. That could be if you're hiring assistants, or those of you, if you get like an option or an opportunity. Some of you could get the chance to like shadow somebody for work, or you could get like an internship or something along that lines. Any of you that's been taking classes as well, this could be like a great option or a great opportunity. Some of you, that almost feels like a supplemental vibe as well. So I don't know if you're with regard to like an option or an opportunity with you. What is with this King of Swords there at the Page of Swords? Someone is definitely messy with that TLC, don't go chasing waterfalls. So some of you, really be gentle on yourself. And if dating overwhelms you, or you have to get like a group consensus as to whether you should date or not, then maybe you don't. Those of you mindful of your water placement in your astrology as well. Because with the King of Swords there, with the Page of Swords energy, you got the Leo vibe. There's the Knight of Wands. There's the Queen of Wands. There's the Queen of Swords. So we got 3 queens right here already. Some of y'all might say 4. You got the Leo vibe. There's the 10 of Pentacles. There's the Tower vibe. There's the 10 of Wands. And there's the Capricorn energy. Some of y'all, that could be the fucking group dynamic you're in. So some of you could be in a work situation, and maybe your boss is talking shit about you because they want the option or the opportunity that you want, or that you're being considered for. Or maybe if they're dating somebody, or they want their friend to have that option or that opportunity. Some of you, this is relationships or partnerships you are in. So don't over dramatize the energy with like external vibes here. Some of you, this is those of you in the singles group. As soon as you go to the bar, you go to the bathroom, they're talking shit about you. Work group vibes as well. Any of you dealing with anything that is solely Gemini based, or there is more than 2 or 3 Geminis in the energy. Yeah, don't be so thirsty that you're looking for love in all the wrong places. The Leo vibes, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and then you got like the Queen of Pentacle energy right there. You got a lot of queens that are not like happy. So there's things that's kind of moving forward on behalf of you, Geminis, that is so secondary. Just mindfulness energy here. Oi. Stay multifaceted. Stay inspirational here, Geminis. Definitely prioritize yourself. Capricorn energy is always self-produced, self-published as well, Geminis. So some of you could be getting out of those singles groups. Some of you could be switching up with regard to work group dynamics. A lot of options, a lot of interesting opportunities. But there's also a competitive vibe on this. So that's like mindfulness here, Geminis. None of this should overwhelm you. And if you're overwhelmed with regard to dating, then, you know, maybe just take a break. Damn, Geminis. Over the Capricorn, there's the world vibes. I mean, sweet Jesus, Geminis. Things are working out in a very interesting way. Keep making smart choices. Trusting the instincts and the intuition. I don't know. The Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, this Knight of Pentacles, this kind of stuck Leo vibes. Damn. There's a lot of things not working out, so make smart choices here, Geminis. Especially those of you Geminis moving from like the group dynamic. So, promotion energy for you, Geminis. And some of you, you're not going to be single. But you're also not prioritizing any kind of relationship or partnership either. That's what makes this unique and fun for you. Hey, we want another song, Geminis? Let's give you another song. The Gemini energy and whatever sort of mythology vibe, or those of you that love sci-fi, the vampire trilogies, the werewolf things, those of you that like the zombie vibes, those of you Geminis that can, hell, someone's probably done a PhD on Star Trek and mythology, or Star Wars and mythology, right? I mean, there are so many interesting sort of facets when it comes to you Geminis. Intellectualizing is really your forte. So stay focused on that, Geminis. I see you're fucking pulling Rocky 3 vibes here. Eye of the Tiger vibes. Trust in your instincts, trust in your intuition. But it's not like that's a competitive energy with you. But some of you in those group dynamics. I mean, you really think if you're out there with the singles group and you go to the bar to get a drink, or you go to the bathroom and someone comes up and asks about you, that your friends are going to say, oh, you're the perfect person? They're going to be trying to get a hold of that sort of option or opportunity. So it's the company that you keep, Geminis. But don't be so thirsty, looking for love, that you kind of miss out on like the better option or the better opportunities. All right, Geminis. Good luck, God bless. Peace, love, and light.